Hello and welcome to everybody on Cloud Fitness. So in this particular video, we are going to discuss another set of Databricks interview questions, and this video is part 21 in the entire playlist that I have created. So let's move ahead and check what question we have for today. And before moving ahead, I do recommend all of you guys to connect with me on LinkedIn as well as on Instagram, and I'm going to leave the link in the description box. So let's move ahead, and the question that we have for today, right? So this is more of a coding question, which I feel is a very simple question, and this is something that we should be able to complete within 15 minutes. The question that was provided to one of the candidates, that you guys have only sent me this particular interview question. So if you look at this, the candidate was actually provided this GitHub repository where the question was mentioned. So basically, in this GitHub repository, we got two files. One is providers.csv, one is visits.csv. So two, providers is nothing but the hospital and visits is nothing but the patients visiting that particular hospital. So there were two CSVs that were given, and let me show you the CSV as well. So if you look at this provider file, okay, this is the provider file. If you look at this, and this is exactly how the data was present, right? It had pipe delimiters, provider ID, provider specialty, first name, middle name, and the last name. And then in the second file, there was no header, but there were two IDs present here, and there was some date also which was present here. So this is how the two files looked like. And then it was asked, like the problem was given over here, right? Given the two data set, calculate the total number of visits per provider. Okay, now if you look at this in the visits.csv file, we did not had any headers, but here they have already given what data does it contain. The CSV with unique visit ID. So the first column is visit ID and the second column is provider ID, and then the date of service. And then it is saying, given the two data set, calculate the total number of visits per provider. Total number of visits per provider. So this you can actually get from the visit.csv file itself. Total number of visits, right? So if you look at this unique visit ID, right? Total number of visit per provider. So basically you have to do a group by on the provider ID, right? And then the resulting set should contain provider ID, name, specialty along with number of visits. So number of visits we are going to get from this particular file itself. Now it is also asking for name and specialty. Now this name and specialty is actually present in provider.csv. So if I go to provider.csv, the name and the specialty, right, provider specialty is present in this file. So what does it mean? That first of all, we have to do a group by on provider ID and get the count of number of visits IDs, right, per provider ID, and then we need to join it with the provider.csv or this particular file to get the information of the name and the specialty. So for that, what we have done, so the very first thing is we would need these two, this import statement. Let me just zoom it as well. So you would need this import statement, and that is why from PySpark.sql.function I have imported month and the call over here. Now, so what I have done over here is, right now you have to upload this file, right? So you can upload it to the storage account. You can upload it directly to the DBFS as well. So if I go over here, basically what I have done is I have uploaded the file, right? I have uploaded the file to the DBFS, or I have created the table. So if you look at this, import and transform the data. So I can simply click on create table, and I have visits file, right? So this visits file, if you look, let me just browse it as well, and I'll click on open. So right now if you see, it says uploading visits.csv. We'll just wait for a few seconds until this gets uploaded. Now you can see, you can select the catalog where you want. Let's say I want to place it over here. What is the schema? Let me check any other, and then let me check the default schema, and I can name it as anything over here, right? So here basically you can rename the column names. So what I have done, I have already renamed the column names. Why I have renamed? Because it did not had column headers, unique visit, like basically I put it as visit ID, provider ID, and the date of service as the column names over here, and then you can simply click on create table. So you can do that, and at the same time you can go to advanced attributes. You can define the column delimiter as well if you want to define. Right now this file did not had any column delimiter, but if you have, you can define it over here. Now first row contains header, first row does not contain header. You can uncheck this option as well. So this is going to help you upload the file. Now once this file is uploaded, I can directly query it. I can say select star from this particular catalog, default and widget. So if you see, this is the catalog schema and the table name that we have created. Now this catalog schema and table name is coming from Unity Catalog, and I have already created a playlist on Unity Catalog. If you guys have not watched it, I do recommend watching it in order to understand the Unity Catalog part. So now if we go ahead, I have just written a Spark SQL statement where I'm saying spark.sql select star from this table. So you can see this is how the data looks like. And for the second file, right, now there are multiple ways to do it. Again, you can directly go ahead and the provider.csv, the second file, right, that we had over here, it had the pipe delimiters, right. Now in the similar way, the way we have done it, this one, you can go to advanced attribute, you can provide your custom delimiter over here as the pipe, and you can upload the file. You can do it this way as well, or you can upload it to the DBFS as well, right. If you click over here on the DBFS, you can go here, upload the file here as well. You can upload the files into, any XYZ location. You can upload it to Azure Data Lake. You can upload it to Snowflake. Now, if you click on DBFS, you can simply select the file over here and you can simply upload that file, right? So once you upload it, at this location, the file is present. So now I have just selected two different ways of doing it in order to show you. Now, if you look at this, I have uploaded the file to the DBFS location. I have said that the header is true and the separator is a pipe delimiter. It's pretty simple, right? Now you can see this providers.csv file, which had pipe delimiters, is actually displayed as a data frame over here, right? Now, if you see, let me come over here. Now, our first question was, right, now if I go back to my first question, given the two data set, calculate the total number of visits per provider. Now, in order to do that, what I have done, I have used the visits data frame. So, if I go back, this is my visits data frame, total number of visits per provider, right? So, for each provider, what are the total number of visits that I have, right? So, group by provider ID, I want to count the number of rows basically, right? So that's what I am doing over here. df visits dot group by provider ID and the count. That's all, right? And then I'm storing it as df visits 1, and then I'm using df visits 1 dot join. I need to join it with df providers. Now this is the provider because I need speciality in the name. Now I need to join it. I need to join it on provider ID. I need to use left join, and then after I'm done with that, I'm just selecting provider ID and I'm selecting the column count and I'm aliasing it as number of visits. Then I'm selecting first name, middle name, last name and the provider specialty. So basically here just the select is happening and then I'm just simply displaying the data frame. So this is the output. This is what they wanted as well, right? Now if I go back here, they are saying the output report in JSON partitioned by provider's specialty, right? Now what you can actually do is here itself, right, you can write it as a JSON. So if you see df.write.mode override.json, right, this is the location. You can specify any location and you can upload the file. If you want to upload it to ADLS location, you can do that as well. So now here they have also asked one more thing, which is partitioned by provider's specialty, right? So you have to just add one more point over here, partition by. I want you guys to do it, right? I have already uploaded videos on partition, repartition and all that. So you guys can go ahead, add another option over here which will help this to partition the data by provider's specialty. So it's very simple. You just need to say dot partition by provider specialty, right? Now let's go to the second question. Now in the second question, they have mentioned over here, given the two data set, calculate total number of visits per provider per month. So basically it's the same question over here, but they have added per month over here. Now just because they have added per month, and now if I go to this, right, date of service, right, so basically they are trying to get the data based on this date of service as well, based on the month of date of service, right? So now here what we are going to do, let me come down and show you what we have done over here. So now if you see the same example, exactly same command, df visits dot group by provider id. Earlier we were using provider id. Now we are using provider id and the date of service, and we are using month function to get the month out of it. So it is grouping by two values here, provider id and the month, and then dot count. It is going to count it. Now we are using df visits. Now let's look at the second part of the question. The resulting set should contain provider ID, month and total number of visits. Right? Now it is saying should contain provider ID, right, month and the total number of visits. Now for that, what I am trying to do over here, we are trying to say, in fact, you don't even need this join over here. Let me just remove it so that it gives you a very clear understanding. So if you see over here, what is going to happen? In the first, we have taken the visits data frame. Then I have said group by provider ID and month, because it is trying to ask you the count every month for each provider ID, right? And this is the count that we are getting. After that, from this, we need to select the provider ID. Then we need to select the month, right, which we already have. And we are just aliasing it as month, right? And then the count, because we are taking the count also from here, and we are aliasing it as total number of visits. And then you can display your data frame. So this is how exactly it will look like, because in the first statement itself, you have provider ID, you have date of service, which is nothing but the month, and then you have the count as well, which is nothing but the total number of visits, right? So then your data frame is displayed like this. And then again, it has also they have also said that output result set is JSON, right? So now in this case, df.write.mode overwrite JSON, and you can write the file as a JSON format. So this is exactly how you can solve this question. Do remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you learned something from this particular video as well. So thank you so much for being till here.